What's happening, guys? Today is another day on the channel, and what we're doing right now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to order the parts for the 180. It's a new head gasket, a new oil pump, a new water pump, timing chain, timing guides, a timing tensioner, the offset rack spacers so I don't have my lockout issue at full lock anymore, and I'm probably forgetting one or two things, but that's about a lot of the stuff that I need for the car so that it can get put back together the right way. I need a valve cover gasket.
Got it.
We need a SR20 valve cover gasket, and there's just so many things that car still needs. Again, I could probably get some stuff from just like the Havoc Speed here in West Palm, and they have like the turbo manifold gasket that I'll need and stuff like that. So, but we're on Enjuku's website right here. We're getting the stuff ordered, and we will have it all set and ready to go. The car will be back together and running really soon. I mean, the car runs right now, but it needs to be taken apart and re-put back together. So we're gonna do a whole video of pulling the motor, taking it apart, putting the new parts on, putting the motor back together, putting it back in the car, and then going back on the dyno and seeing if there's any sort of change or anything like that. So what do you think about that?
Man, this parts list is getting pricey.
I know, right?
I just want to see this car together so you can take me drifting, because I haven't been drifting.
Well, there is a car outside that we could drive around.
Well, I don't want to attract any attention here. I don't want the police coming here.
No, we're not going to drift.
Well, what are we doing?
You could just try to drive the Miata. It runs.
The white Miata runs.
It runs good down.
I can drive that car. I can get in the car, turn it, and run.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. So we're going to order the parts real quick, and then we're going to take the Miata for a little spin and see how Shah likes the Miata. Here you go, dude.
You sure it's going to start?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the key. It's going to start.
Yes.
You can leave the battery. It hasn't been running in months.
Right? Like that shift knob in there?
Yeah. Really good.
You have to press the clutch. This isn't a... And then it's in gear, so...
Whoa!
Right?
Come for a ride, man? Let's go.
Dude, the fenders are on, the hood's on, everything's bolted back up.
What ECU's in it?
Stock.
Oh, no. Alright.
So we're gonna go for a little cruise, let Shah really feel what it's about, but yeah, let's see here. Oh man.
Alright, so we won't rage it.
No, please don't.
I'm probably gonna stall it, but that's fine. Too much.
Slow. Press the brake.
Oh, there's no brake. What's going on?
Yeah, there's no brakes.
Oh no.
It doesn't have any rear brakes, so the bias is all off and it's like weird. So be careful. But the thing drives, it rips actually. I'm actually surprised at how well it drives. It's got a welded diff still too. No modded knuckles, I took those off.
Wow.
But it drives, it runs. This is mint, right?
I'm impressed. I mean, it's been a long time coming, so are you gonna keep this? What are we doing?
I think I'm gonna keep it. I wanna keep it, but it's a lot of stuff that needs to keep going with this thing. I wanna get wheels, I got coilovers on the way, like I said, and all this other stuff coming for it. It's gotta get painted and stuff like that, but it's not bad.
It's not bad. I'm impressed. I think I'm so happy you put it together, because for a while you weren't doing anything with it.
Yeah.
So it was like a depressing thing. The rain was falling on it.
Oh, this window still doesn't go down.
Well, at least now we have some
Starting
sense of
point.
completion. Yeah, now we can make it into the dream. So get it done. I'll help you. Let's do it. I like it.
Okay guys, so this video was supposed to be more focused on the 180, but there's not much content that we can do on the 180 except for wait for parts now. And we could have gone to the farm, but it's getting late and really don't feel like laying on the dirt right now. But what we could do on the Miata is we could change out a coolant temp sensor. Connor had one from his car, so I'm gonna pop that in. It's on the back underneath everything here, and I'm probably gonna have to bleed the coolant again. Hopefully I can do this pretty quickly so that a lot of coolant doesn't drain out.
And then what I want to do is I want to redo my reroute on the other side and then put a little bit of fire sleeve on it so that it doesn't like get too hot. But let's go ahead and do those two things. Okay, so I just went to AutoZone and ran and got a different hose for this back line here. Now it actually has a nice sweep to it, and it's actually a little bit farther away from the exhaust than it was before. So this one should do a lot better. I think I was having a problem before with the coolant temp sensor in the back not getting the proper water flow past it. I think that was why we weren't reading before. I also changed out the coolant temp sensor as well. So let's go ahead, add some more coolant, try to get the thing to idle a little bit more. Connor's already on the ball, man. He's ready. What did you just do to your car?
Everything but brakes, just the brakes.
So we just bled the brakes on Connor's car. His car is pretty close to being ready to run. We just need Jack to come and tune it a little bit so that it can actually drive a little bit better. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead, do this coolant flush basically, and see if it runs a little better and the coolant temp actually works now. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So changing out that coolant temp sensor didn't work. The fans still don't work. We have to dive deeper into that stuff. This one here, this sensor right there, that controls the fan, so maybe that sensor is bad. I did get that one used, so maybe I need to get a brand new one and put that in, and then it won't leak anymore. Or it won't, the fans will actually work. That reroute that I just did in the back in that corner over there, that is working very well. No more kinks over there. Still need to figure out some more kinks with this thing, but hey, it's a BMW. You guys didn't know, this is the M2. This is the Z2, BMW Z2, that's what this thing is. So, I'm gonna turn this thing off. I'm gonna empty out a couple trash cans, then I'll take you guys for a ride in the 180, and we'll just go over a couple of things that go on with that thing, and then probably wrap up the video right there. It's not super interesting in this one, but once those parts come in, lots of stuff for the 180 and more Miata stuff on the way. The tractor is kind of down right now, so we got to figure out what's wrong with that, but more stuff, guys. Stay tuned for it. So guys, we are in the 180 now. This thing, we're very limited on the time that we can drive this thing right now, because obviously there's not a lot of coolant in it, and it kind of just pushes it all out somewhere. The reason why I'm getting offset rack spacers is because when I turn all the way to the right, I get locked out, and then I can't turn the steering wheel back to the left. So I have to kind of let off throttle, let the car kind of straighten out itself, and then I can kind of go back into the drift and then keep going with it. So that's going to help me to not have to do the let off throttle. I can kind of just go from lock to lock all the time and no problems. The offset rack spacers also push my tie rods back farther towards the knuckles, which is exactly what we did with the knuckles. We cut the knuckles and we moved the tie rod point back. So having those offset rack spacers is going to help out a lot. Overall though, the car drives very well, and it's a very nice car. The steering wheel's really off right now, which I have to straighten that back out, but overall, it's good. We're low on gas right now, but let's see if we can do a little bit. Okay, so change phones now because my phone just died. The coolant got really hot just by doing that little bit of like pull there. So we're gonna turn her off. We're gonna put her away. But overall, guys, car's gonna come back 10 times better. A lot more stuff in it, possibly a bigger turbo, more power, and I'm really shooting, like I keep saying, for that 300, 350 range, and that's what I'm really gonna be happy with. I think we can squeeze through there. You think so?
I think you got like again.
Heck steering angle. Heck steering angle and small car. Here we go. So back in the shop. That's where it's gonna stay until really we're ready to keep doing some more stuff. The body kit is still in the shop. We need to bring that over to Tommy. He's finally done with most of his projects, so I'm gonna drop that thing off right now, and that's about it. We'll figure some stuff out later. So guys, obviously we are not in Florida right now, but this is about the end of the video though, guys. I had to take a trip to Connecticut for some family emergencies, but hopefully this video is something that you guys want to see. We're doing plans for the 180. We got things that are coming for it. We got all those parts. We took Shah for a ride on the Miata. I did a couple other mods to the Miata to try to get it to run a little bit better. When I go back to Florida in a couple days, I will try to get it to run really good. Try to get all those coolant sensors working and all that stuff. But that's about it, guys. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, comment, share, do all the good stuff. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Later.